Prince Harry and Meghan Markle were recently involved in an over 2-hour car chase with dangerous paparazzi. Many people assumed that the near-catastrophic event was all a setup, but the family claims it was real, so what happened?
You want to talk about history repeating itself?
The evening began on quite the high note, with Meghan receiving the Woman of Vision Award from the Miss Foundation for Women's Gala. Meghan was accompanied by her husband Prince Harry and her mother Doria in New York. Meghan stunned in a gold strapless dress. It was her moment to shine. But it was the end of the night when things took a serious turn. As the three left the gala to spend the rest of the evening at a friend's home, it became clear very quickly that they did not leave alone. As it turns out, they were being chased by approximately half a dozen paparazzi black SUVs. Now, if that's not an intense situation, I don't know what is. Reports say that though the chase wasn't necessarily at high speed, only reaching a maximum of 80 miles per hour at its height, it was nearly catastrophic. The paparazzi were said to have been driving on sidewalks, backwards down one-way streets, and running red lights, all to try and get a perfect shot of the family. Not like there were other opportunities to take their pictures that night alone. The chase lasted over 2 hours as Harry, Meghan, and Doria attempted to escape the paparazzi in their taxi. The chase endangered not only the family, but many pedestrians, other drivers, and the paparazzi's lives too. An inside source quoted last night the Duke and Duchess of Sussex and Miss Ragland were involved in a near-catastrophic car chase at the hands of a ring of highly aggressive paparazzi. This relentless pursuit lasting over 2 hours resulted in multiple near collisions involving other drivers on the road, pedestrians, and 2 NYPD officers. Needless to say, the evening did not end on a positive note. Luckily, however, there were no reports of anyone getting injured from the chase. Now, as everyone knows, Princess Diana, Prince Harry's mother, was tragically taken from us in a car chase that paralleled almost this exact scenario. Yes, there were factors at play that caused her passing, which was not in play when it came to Harry and Meghan, thankfully. One of the main things that could have aided in saving her life, as well as the driver and her then partner Dottie Al-Fayed, was a seatbelt, but the severity of which her car was impacted was catastrophic. After her passing, not only her family was in shock, but so was the rest of the world. To process his grief, Harry had driven through where she had passed multiple times to try and understand what happened, to see how it all went wrong. Was Harry's life now mirroring his mom's? After having his chase, Harry shared it was the closest I have ever felt to his mother's passing, and that it was a new level of understanding about what she went through. However, Prince Harry wasn't just with his partner, he was also with his mother-in-law. If the situation were to end in the same circumstances, not only more people would have lost their lives, but Prince Harry and Meghan's children would have been left without either of their parents at the ages of 2 and 4. Talk about a heartbreaking situation. To lose one parent is earth-shattering enough. The possibility of losing both would be unthinkable.
When my mum was taken away from me at the age of 12, just before my 13th birthday, I didn't want the life.
After the incident was released to the press, the mayor of New York released a statement saying, "Paparazzi, they want to get the right shot. They want to get the right story, but public safety must always be at the forefront. It would be horrific to lose an innocent bystander during a chase like this, and something to happen to them as well." Though it has yet to be released which members of the paparazzi have been taken into custody for any illegal actions, it seems clear that the mayor didn't stand for any of the antics that went on that night. Plus, it would not have been a good look if the mayoral office released no statement in regards to British royalty. Talking about looking bad, rumors started to swirl that this entire ordeal was just a PR stunt. Meghan and Prince Harry have gotten quite a bit of bad rap in the past, taking into consideration that the images captured were first sent to the UK, where the majority of the negative press on the couple has come from. Eek! That's not a cute look. Many people thought it might just be a way to get the tabloids and the public to sympathize with them. But for many people, especially in the US, this apparent cry for attention didn't land well.
Nobody moves that fast in New York City.
That's a yike. People claim that it's New York. How can you have a car chase when the traffic is so heavy? Often the traffic is bumper to bumper. Many equate car chases with high speeds, but that's not always the case. A reporter from ET, Gail King, defended the incident, saying that you can be slow and still chase someone. Slow-mo car chase? But others disagreed. Whoopi Goldberg shared that her thoughts aligned with the critics. She felt that they were dealing with an aggressive paparazzi, but not a car chase. According to Whoopi, car chases happen out in LA, but not in New York. It's reported that even the taxi driver escorting the royal family shared that he never felt like he was in danger, which adds a lot of fuel to the flames. Bethany Frankel also agreed with Whoopi's perspective, also sharing that she has never heard of megastars handling situations like this before, and that if the family was going to a location that they didn't want people to know, go to a hotel instead. Because that's definitely easier said than done, Bethany. She also felt like they were completely pushing the narrative of being in the same situation as Princess Diana. Many people on social media have shared that they believe that Harry and Meghan have a weird fascination with Princess Diana, and how she spent the final moments of her life. Some even call it an obsession. Well, I mean, it's his own mother. So it appears that they think this was all plotted to fit the narrative they want to tell, and it was not legitimate in the slightest. In response, the spokesperson representing Meghan and Harry, Ashley Hansen, insisted that, respectfully, considering the Duke's family history, one would have to think nothing of the couple or anybody associated with them to believe that this was any sort of PR stunt. Quite frankly, I think it's abhorrent. The incident was very real and very scary for all those involved. It seems as though the family was appalled by how many people were questioning the validity of the incident. Shocked at the response they received from the public, Harry and Meghan stand firm in stating that it was absolutely not exaggerated. So what happens next? The most important part of all of this is that everyone involved is okay. There is a reason it was near catastrophic instead of catastrophic. And for the family, it seems as though this has just unified them even further. If anything, this reinforces the need to make sure that their truth is told and that the message they send is clear. They are not afraid to use their voices and stand up for each other and themselves. They are a family and they are doing everything in their power to protect the ones they love. Though I have a feeling they definitely might be upping their security in the future, especially after big events. Just in case. But let's cross our fingers that this never happens to them again, and that the paparazzi members involved learn from their wrongdoings. After all, the royal family are just people. They deserve a little human decency. Regardless of what the public feels may or may not be exaggerated, the fact of the matter is the family and many others were put into a very dangerous situation. Yes, being a celebrity comes with its territories, but no one should ever be put in a life-threatening position over a photograph. If you were in their shoes, what would you do? For more videos on all your fave celebs, give this video a thumbs up, share, and follow us at The Thing Celebrity.